Hi, chat. Oh, I forgot that was still on. Hi, chat. I love getting a text as soon as I start. How we doing, chat? Hi, Drifty. Hi, Haze. Were you two battling for first? Why are you woofing? Why are you woofing? When aren't you suffering? Is the real question. I shouldn't be surprised that you're woofing. Honkai is picking up on the. There we go. Yeah, there's nothing playing for Honkai right now, but new update stuff. I'm very excited. We gotta get into it. Were you? Was no. We're. I love one of you saying that you were fighting, and the others saying no, there was no fight. I got it easily. Which one was it? Oh, we're gonna be talking. Wait, Silverwolf's over here.
Now for all you Tokyo peeps, I have this! Ta-da!
Hi, Gro. Thank you for the resub. He lies. I don't know who to believe at this point. So Warwick didn't greet you as usual. Instead, she raised her fingers and clicked something in the air. What are you doing?
Wait a minute. I'm busy.
After a while, you see a smile on her happy face.
Got it. Oh yeah, you can't see the screen. Let me explain. I was just pulling for a gotcha capsule. You know, the kind you can't get in games.
Oh. Oh, Silverwolf.
As for the result, I got a 5-star prize in one go. The top prize.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Who can stop lying? Oh, God. How's it came out here? We're looking.
You simply don't understand. In games, skill is one thing, luck is another. If you want to win all the time, you need to have both. The former can be acquired through practice, but the latter depends on talent. The flow of luck in the parlor car is very favorable today. The best strategy is to pull for the desired target after confirming and canceling 3 times in a row.
Why do I feel like Silverwolf and Aventurine, we get along? Ow! Yeah, I saw that coming.
Let's be clear about one thing first. This is just my intuition. It may not work for you, and I am not responsible for any suboptimal results. Anyway, have a happy day. Here's a little gift for you. I hope everything works out as well for you as it has for me.
Damn, okay. Thanks for the 10 star, Jade. It's mean. I know he's mean. What else is new? What is this? An interstellar message. Please check it promptly.
Phew.
What's up, Pom-Pom?
Just got a message from the Xianzhou Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral Express.
Good
How's your
boy.
trailblazing expedition going? Soon, the Xianzhou Fu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the Fu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Well, things aren't getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
Oh, yeah, no wonder why you were barking. With a very different reactions. Oh, God. I mean, I'm not gonna say it out loud on stream, but yeah. So recovering from the trauma caused by the last festivity. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. But wait, won't it look unprofessional if we attend 2 ceremonies in a row? Aren't we supposed to be focused on restoring astral charts and doing some serious scientific exploration?
So we should leave March behind to take care of the express?
Oh.
Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
The Xianzhou Fu has recently overcome a crisis. By holding the war dance, they're demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
Friday or
But that's what
Saturday.
everyone said before we went to Penacony. You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
No need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the
I
Xianzhou
do love
ships.
Jinyuan. I do love him.
Aside from Starscape
Hi Jade, I'm
performances,
good.
it's
How are
mostly
you?
martial contests. Nothing too different from the Taikian Roboball contest we've seen before.
What do you think, Himiko? Since we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop.
Add us to stream, that's fair.
With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may take a few weeks.
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Lafu.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, Marge. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony. So here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Lafu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
What do you two think?
That sounds great. So I want to go to Lafu.
I don't hear any objections.
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou Lafu.
Kalinga Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms.
That's why geniuses are interested in that field. Science is all about uncovering the unknown.
Have a safe trip.
Don't miss us too much. If I stumble upon some cool Leviathan fossils, I'll bring a few back as souvenirs for you.
I'm gonna go with Welt and Himiko. Sounded more fun. I guess, yeah.
Himiko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun. By the way, Don Hung, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Lafu.
Yeah!
And just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so. Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The Ambrosial Arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance, to show that the Xianzhou Luofu is stable and safe. since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend.
Oh.
Coming back to this place brings back so many memories. You know?
Here's something for all of you, a poem by March. What memories? Care to spill the details?
Well, it's nothing too poetic. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first
Oh,
arrived at the Xianzhou
cheers.
ship.
Hmm.
This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals. And we didn't have to sneak in through the cargo dock. This trip has been incredibly smooth.
True.
Quite unusual, I must say.
Also true. Don't jinx us now.
I'm just hoping for the best. You're the one jinxing us.
Am I though? When I saw the Skyfaring Commission's noticed that the Express has docked in the Xianzhou. Are you guys low food already? Just got to the star. Just got the star skiff. Wow, words are not working for me today. Yep, fresh off the boat. We're now at Skiff Haven. Wow. The general sent me to welcome you all at Star Skiff Haven. See you in a bit.
Is the Starskiff Haven always this crowded?
No.
There's so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yanqing said General Jing Yuan sent him to welcome us. But where is he?
Let's wait for him in front of the loom. It's the most prominent landmark on the dock.
Yun's fighting style is cool, but I don't know if I want to summon her or Huohuo. That's fair.
Hey,
Don't think I'm not a
hold on a moment.
Pepeshi.
Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right? Are you familiar with the Xianzhou LeFou?
Very familiar.
We know a little bit about it.
I
What do you need?
don't think I want to pull for her as much as I want
Maybe
to.
you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
It's a coincidence, alright.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Luofu?
Not just the
But
locals.
the locals were all like, come on, there's nothing worth seeing on the LeFou. It's so boring here.
Damn.
Ha! Can't blame them. If someone asked me what's there to see on Penacony, I'd probably struggle to answer too.
I mean, there's
That's
so
why we're
much to
asking
see on
fellow
Penacony.
tourists.
Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the war dance. And that's why we're here too.
Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still closed?
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Luofu fighter jet.
But yeah, I'm probably not. As much as I want to pull for her, I don't think I'm going to. Since she's kind of like, Clara. I really I really want Foxboy. That's coming out. Especially since he's an Akron buffer. Oh, yeah.
No doubt about it. It's a massive fighter jet. It's got to be larger than a civilian star skiff.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the expert here. Give them some suggestions.
Yeah, Festival Garden.
Oh yeah! Fixtral
A
Garden!
Fixtral Garden.
It's
Nah.
famous for supernatural stuff. With those mischievous heliobi floating around. It's fascinating.
Supernatural? I don't really like scary things, but our clients will love it.
Ooh, it does sound interesting. Let's go check out Fixtral Garden. Maybe we'll bump into each other there.
Look, Yanqing's here.
Really? Let's go catch up with him.
Just need a better sustain. My best one right now is Bailu. And Spain. Oh, that's fair. I heard that I'm blanking on her name, but the girl with the bunnies is like a 5-star, like a replacement Gallagher. I don't know.
Everyone, this way.
Like, just they get better Gallagher. Not sure, but yeah, that's what I've heard.
Hey, everyone. It's been a while.
Well, it doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But, Yanqing, are you?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
We've only been away for a few months.
Wow, that's even a few. So we've been, yeah.
What are you doing?
Sorry, but after our previous adventures, I've become suspicious of whoever greets us first.
Do you have to be suspicious around me too?
You know, the last time we came to the Xianzhou, the first person who greeted us was...
I get it. Better safe than sorry.
I don't know why I was so taken back by the MC talking.
I've never seen the Lafu so lively before.
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jing Yuan chose this time.
Main adventuring is the best.
Yep. There's people
Group,
from
I
other
just don't
delves and
have 'em.
travelers
Ah, that's
like you
fair.
three who have come from afar. With the
That's
war
fair.
dance coming up,
I mean, summon
there's a
whoever
huge
you want to
number of
summon
visitors
for.
pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight. The general said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Lafu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace. By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhuming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings. Yeah,
What you mean?
I wonder if you've heard of it. It's known as the Star Forge, and it's responsible for providing more than half of the Cloud Knights' armaments.
Ah.
The Xianzhou Juming boasts skilled craftsmasters, and General Huayan is a top-notch craftsman himself. If only I could get a sword forged by him.
You, Five
I'd be on
and
cloud
her
nine.
over. That's fair.
By the way, Yanqing,
I think I have
where are we
3
going
already.
I'm sorry for talking your ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish.
Well, you're pretty much the same in regards to that. Yeah, he's adorable.
I agree.
Oh.
All units, assemble quickly! Get ready to protect the crowd!
I just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. excuse me. I need to go check out the situation.
Like, whatever you fear will happen. You're as just as a jinx as Marge.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
We'll go with you.
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
Oh. There we go. Okay, moon rage. Blah. Enter moon rage state. Bloodlust. Interesting.
Borison? Why are there Borison here?
Memories
This
are
ends
ever
now.
changing. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Watch your head. I hit the mark. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
Let's improvise. That's half the work.
I can do
Mood is
this.
set. Let the show begin.
Do you like how they show him off from what I've seen so far of how they treat him as a joke? It's nice to see him in a good way. Yeah, it
Still
is.
waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Is this overkill? Yes. Do I
It too shall
care?
fall.
No.
Not good. Thanks for the help.
Aww.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
Aww.
Wait, my sword! Let's just get down to business first. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
While we appreciate your rescue, my Xianzhou friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
My PC workers? Of course.
But we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
Oh, but this shipment isn't even meant for the Luofu. And it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an inspection?
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must go through inspection.
Oh, but we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever.
I love how she fights
Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a
I'm here
resolution.
for it. Oh.
Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
With the war dance approaching, safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borison prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven? According to the protocol, Borisin prisoners should be held on a star skiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the passenger terminal?
Please don't blame this captain. This incident involves the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
I'm Lu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad.
Why is
Thank
his
you for
voice
your
so-
help, Lieutenant Yanqing. The situation unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held against the captain. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin just before arriving, and the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borisin pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borisin near the Luofu, and the Zhuming envoys saved them? This sounds complicated.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too.
Why does his voice sound familiar?
Standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the star skiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borisin desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport star skiff could get there. And that's what you just witnessed.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for their cooperation in handling the aftermath. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the Seed of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation.
Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy now.
Oh, you look much maturer now, Yanqing.
Mature.
Please don't tease me, Miss March.
Aww.
The situation on the Xianzhou before the war dance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble, capable of generating far-reaching ripples with even the slightest disturbance.
What are those people? I mean, those monsters we just dealt with?
Yeah, those werewolf monsters are known as Borisin. They are abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting them for a very long time.
Oh, huh.
The Borisin have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster, and the Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago. Their presence has faded over the years, but who would have thought?
3 decades is probably
According to
like
that
nothing
officer,
to them
they
too,
attacked an
considering
IPC ship
how
near the
long they
Xianzhou
live.
Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
Yeah, that's what I find strange too. It seems like the IPC and the Borisin have some serious grudges. Well, enough with the chit-chat. The General wants me to take you to the Palace of Astrum. I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borisin?
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
I doubt she did it on purpose.
When the Cloud Knights get in trouble, they have to call merchant services too. And I go fetch popcorn. It's gonna be quite the show.
Don't remind me. I just zoned out for a moment, that's all.
Uh-huh.
Let's not keep the General waiting.
Don't worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
Oh god, his voice reminds me of one character from a show. Oh.
It's been a long journey, Elder Hwayan. Thank you for your presence.
Don't mention it. Thank you for taking the time to welcome me.
But now, who is this?
General, I brought our guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express.
I dreamed about you on Penacony. That would be such. Fuck it.
Oh. Well, it's an honor to be in your dreams, my friend. Allow me to introduce you to General Hwayan. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Hwayan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call. Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you, General Hwayan.
It's my honor to meet you, General Hwayan.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Luofu, the same as all of you.
There's a chest behind there.
The ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who
Oh, it's her.
the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Indeed. There's Dan Heng, March 7th, and her. Without their help, I'm afraid the Luofu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Luofu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself.
You're more than welcome, General Hwayan.
Hmm.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Luofu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Great, great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yoon Lee.
Yoon Lee. I was saying her name wrong earlier.
It's you!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you two already know each other? Guess we don't need any introductions then.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh boy.
Now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become acquainted?
She helped me capture the escaped Borison prisoners at the Starskiff Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
Nope, that won't do.
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield. As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target.
Damn.
By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borisin prisoner would have gotten away.
Hold on a sec, Yunli. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
So much for Luofu swordmasters.
Oh.
What did you just say?
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword, so you don't deserve it.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Oh.
Yanqing.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful, because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borisin.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship, most notably the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yunli, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say she definitely has that fiery edge.
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yun Li is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered. So please forgive her if she's being rude.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yanqing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yun Li to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Luofu during the crisis.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
All right, Yun Li. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies. But I won't be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Luofu and could use some help settling in.
Yanqing, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Xianzhou sent word that the IPC members are protesting and wish to have their cargo back. See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the Xianzhou Luofu has no intention of violating their rights.
I'm on it.
This trip is totally worth it. Compared to the Juming, the Luofu is so much livelier. But it's a
Shame the Lafu swordmasters don't seem that great.
Damn.
Glad to meet you too. Are you here to participate in the war dance? Of course. To honor martial arts, the Cloud Knight's ring is always open to outsiders. If you can defeat the ringmaster selected by the Xianzhou, you'll not only win rewards and prizes, but also be making a name for yourself. Sounds tempting, doesn't it?
I don't know where she is. I don't know. I haven't talked to Ava in a while, actually.
That's how outsiders refer to my peers in the Juming Cloud Knights and the Artisanship Commission. We all train under Grandpa's guidance, learning the art of craftsmanship and swordplay. That's how we got that title, I guess. Just don't mention it in front of Grandpa. He always says that empty titles bring pointless challenges and conflicts. We Juming swordmasters pride ourselves on the success of the group over the individual. I have some things to do. Besides, little Yanqing doesn't seem too happy about me tagging along. Yeah, you're right. I took it with my skills. So I guess you can say I'm a robber or something. How dare he imply I'm a thief? Totally different. Besides, the sword seems scared of its own master.
Oh?
I'd like to ask him. You claim to cherish your sword as your life, yet you don't even recognize the state it's in right now? I didn't intend to keep his sword. I was planning to take this chance to return it to him. But now, I've changed my mind. I'll give that poor flying sword some proper maintenance. I won't consider returning the sword unless he learns
I'm the one who blew up the moon?
Hello, thank you.
Thank you for the follow.
So he can
Thank you
forget
for the
about
follow,
it for
Red.
now.
Didn't post it for 3 months, and as a fan, I'm really worried about it. I mean, I'm sure Eva just has her own things going on right now. Scratch your head, feeling a tingling sensation in your scalp at the thought of the impending troubles Yanqing will face. Why are you distracted? The young girl has already wandered off on her own, her whereabouts unknown. Can we talk to him?
I'm sorry for Yanqing's rudeness.
Oh, I don't have auto on. Whoops.
Not at all. Taunted by Yun Li like that, even a training dummy would be angry. You've taught your apprentice well. If it were me in my younger days, I'm afraid I'd have drawn my sword and fought. Yanqing can understand your concerns. On the other hand, Yun Li is still a naive girl who's only interested in swordplay. Honestly, I brought her here to participate in the war dance because I want to broaden her horizons.
I wonder what they ever what this.
Hey, Don Hung. I thought all the Xianzhou generals were like Jing Yuan. But that General Huaiyan, he looks so thin and scraggy. As if even a light breeze would knock him over.
Damn.
Is that old man really an Arbiter General?
Well, each Xianzhou ship has its own division and specialty within the Alliance. Not all of the Arbiter Generals are good at leading the charge. You heard what Jingyuan said, right? General Huaiyan was once the head of all the skilled craftsmen on the Jumei.
don't you find it strange? Do Xianzhou people age? I rarely see any old people on the Xianzhou ship. And when I do, they're usually travelers.
That's true.
But General Huaiyan looks like an ordinary old grandpa. Is he really a Xianzhou general?
Good question. He's right there. So why don't you ask him yourself?
Nah, I'd like to live a little longer.
We should leave. General Jing Yuan asked Yan Qing to entertain us, so obviously, he has important matters to discuss. Let's not waste any time here.
This is the report Xianzhou just sent me. Let me take a look. Huh. Looks like the general has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease. Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic disputes. It's just, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. This is especially true when you're up against the IPC, with their non-stop corporate babble. Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
Yeah, that's cool.
It is the Luofu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance.
I'm just gonna say this. Anything that's going on with Ava is honestly not really any of my business or anybody else's business. So if we could just leave it at that, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the marshal?
You're overthinking it, Jinyuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives. However, I have no clue what the Yao Qing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you. The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Luofu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yao Qing, she has come specifically for you. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
That's not true, General Huaiyan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
Oh, it's him!
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yao Qing, I assume.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's Claw. It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huaiyan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come.
He is so baby girl. So hi Sora, how are you doing?
Drat, I forgot to ask Yunli to return my sword.
I don't think you'll ever get your sword back.
Unacceptable. Every sword is precious to me. If it weren't for the General's interference, I would have taught that shameless girl a lesson in swordplay. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the General seemed a little reserved. Could it be because of Elder Huaiyan's visit?
Reserved? Really?
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Ming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yaoqing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
Aww.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
What's so unusual about it? They simply received an invitation from Jingyuan, just like the crew, right?
And I just finished part 1 of
War
the
dance is just a
continuing
small
costumes.
festival.
Oh, nice!
And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more. Huh. Maybe they've come to hold Jingyuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? Why would they blame the victim?
Danshu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu, implicating Jingyuan himself? Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish.
Testing part 2 comes out in phase 2. I have no clue how Bob the new ones came out because I didn't much later than they were. I don't know. In all honesty, I guess so. I don't know how BattleBots came out either because I started it much later as well. Even the same with the Xianzhou. Penacony was the only one that I actually like got up to date with actually. It's usually like I don't know. Things are confusing. I don't know things.
The General must have had that in mind when he invited us to attend the war dance.
What was I thinking? Seriously, here I was looking forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip. But it seems wherever we go, drama is just around the corner.
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony. By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived. rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
An alchemist from the Zhu Ming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu? While it's not unheard of, the timing itself...
Thanks to your words,
I don't
Mr.
think how stuff
Yanhong.
comes out if it's like
Now I
every...
finally see
I think
the
it's every
underlying
2 patches?
The General is under tremendous pressure right now. But I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do anything.
I drink milk.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Did I say something wrong?
Listen.
And the stretch. And the head pats. Hi, Ninja. I hope you're doing well.
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
This
I'm good, just a bit eepy now. That's
While
fair.
I
I'm glad that
appreciate
you're
your
doing good.
kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers.
Wish I finished Panic County before I did the continuance.
afraid
There's
this
slight
will cause
spoilers.
trouble
Oh no, Sora.
No worries.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dealing with the IPC. You've heard of the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them, right?
Oh yeah, I actually don't know how Box came out when they did that whole thing. Oh my, I forgot about that because I did that so much later on. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I want to end up in an IPC lawsuit, that's for sure.
What's with you turning into a scaredy cat? I didn't see you worrying about lawsuits when you wrecked that giant mech.
Okay, that was different.
Since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
Well, the game's like, yeah, I've been doing well. Thank you for asking. So where are we in polls? Oh, right. My assignments are done. Oh, yeah. So as much as I do want her, but she's just cute. She's so cute. I'm not gonna pull for her. I'm not gonna pull up on this banner. I didn't pull last banner either, because I really didn't want Jade. Nor did I really want Argenti. I feel like I was alright with... Oh, these are back! Yeah! Hell yeah. I forgot about that. Also, I'm gonna see if I can save up and not grab pulls, but if it gets to the point when I do pull... yeah. In TV, and that's... We're both always caught up with story as it came out. Skibby, yes. Next, yeah. I don't know if she's caught up to the story, actually. Actually, no, I think she is. I'm not 100% sure, because I know that she was taking a break from Honkai, actually. For a bit. I do, however, actually, that's a lie. I did 110 pull on Huohuo's light cone. I'm not remembering. I should have 31, but I have 21 because I did a 10 pull on Huohuo's light cone because I really want Huohuo's light cone. I don't have it. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. Because I know it's like the best light cone. Also, I think this light cone is good for Clara, because I don't have Clara's, but I don't think I'm gonna pull for her light cone. I don't know. We'll see. Because I really want Foxboy, and I really want Black Swan's light cone. So we'll see how things go. Also, it's not. Oh wait, it's not. Oh wait, who's running with him then? Almost forgot your dailies. Oh no, it switched to Sparkle. Wait, when? I thought Sparkle was coming out after. Oh. Shit. The 100 polls saved up? God damn. God, building this fucker. He's great. He's a great character. And that I'm just will always be mad at him because I lost my 50-50 to him when I was trying to pull Boot Hill. I need to rank up your light cone. I love your light cone. That's a later thing when the rest of my is not that best. Okay. Yeah, I gotta work on Divergent Universe too. That's a later thing. Because we're gonna continue story stuff. Wherever that is. I don't know, I looked it up. Interesting. Where are we going? We're going here. I think Black Swan was moved. Oh? Interesting. Hmm.
Can I really reason with you, Xianzhou people? I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
But I am trying to reason with you here.
How's you? Remember you. 40 jades off a temple. I swear I lose my 50-50 trip. Heard her better than a scream. Oh no.
That toxic voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in Aurum Alley?
Unfortunately.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways. But straight up snatching IPC cargo, isn't that going a bit too far?
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance. Keep detaining my cargo, and I'll file a complaint directly with your general.
Oh, there's a rumor that... Well, we already know that Black Swan is going to be a rerun. I did hear that there's a rumor that the ratio becoming... a rerun. Also, Marchant gives you a 10 pull pussy. Marchant. Oh, yeah, I did hear about that.
Don't think you can possibly convince me. Huh? Why are you here? You're staying on the Xianzhou, are you? What terrible luck. Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
I'm here to help you into it. Yeah.
Trouble caused by the IPC? I'd say it's caused by the Skyfaring Commission.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Miss Shikui. What's going on here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
So, you're Scott. I've heard her mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Lafu before? Why did you come back?
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor.
Wait, ready for... Oh! Galactic! Grifter, I was so confused by what you meant by ready. Someone ordered dork? Yes, someone did order dorks. Hi, Galactic. Oh, welcome in, Raiders. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Moon City Gaming, but you can call me Moon. I also go by Ray, as you'll hear most of my friends call me, and I am a variety sheep of YouTuber who was just currently on the gacha grind of going back and forth with Honkai and ZZZ right now. Now go eat. Thank you, Galactic. Thank you for the raid. Though enjoy your food. Hi, Red Panda. What else did I miss? I saw it's so hard to wait to finish the new stuff so I don't spoil myself. Is he the worst person ever? Yeah, he is the worst person ever. But yeah, we're just, we're doing the new update stuff. Or the story. Yeah.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the artisan?
So, I'm the one who blew up the moon?
Thank you for the follow.
The IPC's patented technology.
Am my name right? Have others tried to pronounce your name wrong?
Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Damn, yeah.
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Luofu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can
No,
take off
that's
again.
fair, yeah.
How can we just
But I don't know, I just could understand that you meant like Red Panda. But yeah.
You don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a
It's
security
shady
check,
when it's used.
right?
No, for real though.
In most cases, we don't.
Hate this man.
However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Yeah, we do.
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has
Same,
been
Sora, same.
patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine. If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC.
I know a thing or two about. Leave it to me. But yeah, I know a thing or two about Scott.
I heard how you helped Aramali. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before, it looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
What are you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
Wait, is he the one that we got to bark, or was that somebody else? Oh. Let me see the bird. Wait, why? It was him! That's I fucking knew it. That's right. What are you hawing about, Drifty? Who was barking? Scott was barking, but that was during, like, an event, old event thing that I didn't stream. But it was so funny seeing him bark, or hearing him bark. Hold them 3 times for 50 loss, and they still don't. So many of the starting 5. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's understandable. Oh, okay then. Morale is higher than the equal if he runs. During the negotiation, either party's morals. Oh boy. This is gonna be interesting.
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Xianzhou Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
The Alliance can sign a non-disclosure agreement with you. That way, you won't have to worry about any infringements, right?
We can sign a mutually acceptable non-disclosure agreement in accordance with the IPC's rules.
The fact that he just fucking jumped back.
Well, that makes sense, but how can we trust you to honor the terms? Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Emotional trigger, smoke and mirrors. Hmm.
Can you give us an exact amount, Mr. Scott? If there's any damage after the inspection, the Express... I mean, the Skyfaring Commission will compensate you.
The Skyfaring Commission. Yeah, they will compensate you, provided a detailed report of the damage is submitted.
I don't doubt the financial strength of the Skyfaring Commission. However, this is not just about money. Besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Your logic is too confusing for anyone to follow. Maybe you should learn the art of communication from a monkey before you continue spouting nonsense?
Damn.
I'm pretty tight with Dr. Ratio from the Intelligentsia Guild. Almost like family.
Oh my
Make
god.
me practically a member of the Intelligentsia Guild too?
Oh no.
What's all this nonsense?
Oh.
Even if you were married to him, you still couldn't represent the Intelligentsia Guild. We both need to follow the regulations, because that's how
I had a feeling that was gonna be the wrong one, but I was still curious.
As an IPC worker, I have to abide by its regulations. If I make an exception and allow you to inspect the cargo, it'll spell disaster for me.
He blocked me from getting Black Swan and almost made me miss Jing Liu. He's bad. Oh damn. I so wish I had Jing Liu for my Jing Liu is E1, need to finish. Damn. I forgot about that. It might be one of my favorite starter. It's fun. Beta's nice. I'm not a fan of the one you do with Ratio. Oh yeah, that one. That was fun. Reminded me of Danganronpa. All the debates just remind me of Danganronpa. And choosing the same response as well. I thought we were gonna mention Topaz. That's fair. I mean, there are like a number of people that we could have mentioned. Aventurine, Topaz, Dr. Ratio. Um. Or not. Oh, wait. I'm thinking IPC. They said Intelligentsia Guild. That's just Ratio. I'm dumb. Topaz and and Aventurine are IPC. And Topaz too. I want to beat him up so bad. Oh, yeah. He just blocked me from getting Boot Hill. But then I got Boot Hill.
I understand that you're trying to stick to the IPC regulations, and that's commendable, Mr. Scott. But what you fail to see is that this argument is tarnishing the IPC's reputation on the Xianzhou. If this conflict with the Skyfaring Commission escalates, it won't just make things difficult for your business, but it'll also have an impact on your career down the line.
Of course, I never wanted conflict with the Xianzhou. Like I said, all I wanted was to retrieve the cargo and be done with it, but they just refused to let us go. Well, you guys sure know how to argue your case. Fine, I'll allow
Yeah.
inspection. It's just
It is.
I need some time to sort things out. This is a big deal. Let me talk to headquarters first.
So, Mr. Scott, are you just stalling for time and planning to leave the Xianzhou as soon as your ship is repaired? To avoid the Skyfaring Commission's inspection?
Well, IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any laws.
Yeah, you've got some insight there. Who are you again?
Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Allow me to
Oh.
introduce myself. I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Lawfu.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Juming.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude, we could have sidestepped that altercation just now.
Damn.
Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo. According to the import and export regulation signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Oh.
Only 47 years?
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Damn.
Typical of a long-life species, your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Oh my god, I hate him.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott.
Clock him,
You
Link.
seem pretty confident that your career and life will last
See
long
the
enough
teaser
to
for the
witness
next
this
IPC
victory
gemstones.
unfold.
I mean, I saw the whole trailer for all of the IPCs, like,
Step aside, guys.
characters.
Let them do the inspection.
Or people.
But, Mr. Scott. Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before
Like,
the
the
intelligence
adventuring
guild.
trial,
I'm just using my head for what
Huh?
it's apparently good for, right?
Oh, that's what I heard. Yeah, I saw the trailer for the adventuring trial. That showed, like, well, kind of showed, like, all the different, gem holders. Also with Xianzhou, we have 3 playable video. It's different colors. I was wondering if she was a but words are hard. But yeah, I was wondering if she was in each different colors. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's true. Didn't think of that. They all, yeah, that's true. I still need Bailu. Thanks, bro.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman. Bro, just do the inspection.
This lady is really something else.
Oh, that was loud.
Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off.
Oh. Trade you Bailu for a Himiko or a Bronya? Nah, I'm good. Because, like, I'm 5 pulls away. I love that transition. That was a good transition. Like, I'm 5 pulls away from picking someone, which I'm probably gonna pick Bronya in all honesty. Terror Grip. Oh, okay, interesting.
Oh, how unexpected. That was a surprise.
Ill tidings manifest.
Spend freely.
Destined for oblivion.
Detect attack mode.
All in.
Again.
Hedge your bets.
Memories are ever changing. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Bronya's low-key helpful even
I weep
at
for the
E0.
departed.
That's what I've heard, to be honest.
It too shall fall.
No, oh wait, what was that achievement?
Rhythm get messed up. Let's improvise. Another journey begins on the still waters of oblivion. Destiny isn't chosen. Ill fate descends.
Lacerate.
Sure, I'll play along. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Free
The mood
will,
is set
or was it
just
fate?
right. Let the show begin.
for oblivion.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea about it.
Sure.
Accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Amber Lord.
Enough. Miss Shikue, please escort our IPC guest to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside, just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
Oh?
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borisin attacked the ship. No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling
Also, she
prison
would.
for further sentencing.
If she was a high elder, she would look so cute with antlers.
As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the
I think every
situation
character
to
is
the
good
judge.
at easier. It just depends on the team, really. Yeah. It depends sometimes.
I had a feeling
My dupes
that
are
the
nice, but not
IPC
needed to
members
meet.
would cause
That's
trouble,
fair.
but
Like, I
I
won't.
didn't think they'd
It
be this
depends, I guess. Like, 4-star
Thanks for your
dupes,
help, Miss Linkshot.
I won't mind trying to go for, but
Thank
5
you for
stars,
saving
like,
my life. Your sword skills
yeah.
were impressive. Taking down that big guy. I thought the general's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yanqing to be so...
Young, cute, miniature. Miniature. We're gonna call him miniature.
As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Lafu from that crisis. It's so impressive.
It wasn't a big deal. Really.
It's still early, so why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
Like, let's see. I know that, E6, Sui, and Serval are really good. Especially Sui. It was crazy. But, oh my god, dude. There's this one person that I am, that I've added on here. Moonrage countdown ends on Unreason Field. Ah, cool. That, this person added that has a, E6 Firefly. Oh. And with like cone as well. Oh my god. She goes crazy. I use her when I'm like getting like relics and stuff. Thank you for the hydrate. Hi Lucy. But oh my god, she goes crazy. She just keeps going after like wave after wave. She just doesn't stop. It's insane. But I'm definitely not one to push for 5-star duplicates. Unless it's like, you know, what you get from Standard Banner. Or what you get from Lawsome. lost 50/50s. Like, Welt over here. Welt is the only person the only 5-star that I have that's E2. I don't think I've gotten anyone else. Like, I don't have any, nope, I haven't gotten any Himikos. I haven't gotten any more Claras. Depard's the first. And yeah. Welt was my first 5-star. And I've lost 50/50s to him twice. So he's I love Weld, but also I've lost two 50/50s to E2. Yeah. Other than that, I haven't really lost many 50/50s. As you can see here. I have easier if I also have roulette count. I have both. So yeah. I need to work on her more. I finally have gotten her up to 80. I have her light cone up to 80. And I'm still working on her traces, but like I have everything worked out. And then all this is just at like, 5, 7, 8. Which is, I feel like isn't too bad in my opinion. Or her relics. We're not going to talk about her relics. I already know about this. Or that they've... I do already know about this. I'm guessing they upped... Oh, they added... That's cool. They added a little more to that. That's cool. We're not going to talk about her relics. Her relics are just there. They're just little placeholders for relics that I can actually get for her. He's 5-star. I have aliens on his... Oh, yeah. Well, I feel like the MCs I don't really count. What was my first? She's at E0. Unlimited 4-star. Yeah, I'm sad that I never got her 4-star light cone. I wasn't really playing then, so I missed out on the event and the light cone. But I was really happy when Silverwolf came back. Because I think I missed her the first time. But yeah, this is what I have for her light cone. I think it does what it's supposed to. And yeah. Where are we going? Going to the Alchemy Commission. It's faster I have, yeah. Silverfoot is my first. Oh, I read that already. First 5-star was Bailu, and she's E1 now. Oh, nice. Oh, March the way. Oh, it does. Oh, okay, cool. Good to know.
News is spreading pretty fast. All these years, and the view of the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit. The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
You're a Luofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes, I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Don Hung, I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Well,
I just realized I missed the chest.
No matter how long
I
it
missed the
takes,
chest.
it'll eventually
Just in
sprout
the
and bear fruit.
I have to go back for
In
that
my
later.
humble opinion, the rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
You have both Bailu's 5-star and 4-star Lycoon, but no Bailu. Oh no. Not sure if I have her 4-star Lycoon. I'll have to check.
My bad. Well, since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yanqing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
What would you like to discuss, Miss Linksha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself. Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Lingsha, you're back! I've been waiting ages for you.
Yunli, why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
What a small world. You stole my sword! Give it back!
Oh my god.
I see.
Let's skip the introduction part then. Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming, but you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon, yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword.
Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
I want to be young and at the whim of impulse. This is the war dance. Maybe we should call the general.
But which general should I call?
Oh.
Between these two, who do you think is tougher? Don't get me wrong, I'm just curious.
This is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it. Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here. I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right? I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other? Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave?
Oh my
If
god.
she needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out. It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going?
I now understand so much about these two. I am enjoying the story so far. I always do with Honkai.
Experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins. Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand. It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready? Ugh. Looks like my predecessors left quite a mess. Let me say it again. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins. Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure you don't hurt each other. Can we start now, Lingsha? Time for swordplay!
Oh, we have him instead of Acheron. Okay.
Strike with heart!
No dirty tricks.
What do you want to know? Ill tidings manifest. Stay in step.
Thank you for hip hats.
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to a sword to actually have some. I drink milk.
Oh.
You got style with those moves. Hey, but you're not striking where it counts.
Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch.
You misuse your sword like that.
I'm able to beat her, so I don't know what happens if you beat her. Oh. I don't know. I guess we'll see if we can.
Watch your head.
Strike with heart.
Destiny is apparent. Ill tidings manifest.
Time for sword play.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Not that Wolf just having a sliver of health.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Just let the show begin.
You beat her? I was using my fellow team though, so I just kept wiping the board. Yeah, you probably get an achievement. It's my guess of anything.
Blade and flight. Swords descend.
Hedge your bets. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I wasn't exactly sure what to set up for this fight, in all honesty.
Let's improvise.
How many can you block? Strike with heart.
No dirty tricks.
What do you want to know?
Sure, I'll play along.
Probably isn't the best team, in all honesty.
Blade and flight.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
Lead through clouds.
Memories are ever changing. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart.
Destiny is apparent. Ill tidings manifest.
Take your positions.
A one-time
The mood is
enemy.
set. Let the show begin.
Blade and flight. Practice is over.
Wait, that was... Fuck. Didn't actually mean that one, I meant the one next to him, but... Fuck.
Watch your head.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep you from dying. Oh yeah, I always have a Venturine on my team, like no matter what. And your Acrons. No, you're not. No, they're mine. I did not beat her.
See? I won.
Damn.
Your technique was all over the place. And you relied
I
too much
fucked
on
up at
speed.
the last bit.
Really all the Cloud Knights of the Lawfu can muster. So disappointing.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself.
Oh. Well then I'll give you a chance. Defeat me or hand over all your swords.
If you're trying to pick a fight, just ask. Because I'm ready for you.
Do you get an achievement? Oh. Oh. Oh shit.
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will.
Oh, I love her
Thought I'd
already.
see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the Lawfu is never short of surprises. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I, we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you're...
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Lawfu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the great general. Known to all, and unbeknown to none.
Great general. Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lawfu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and
Damn.
Yunli, shouldn't you politely
That
thank
cutscene
General
was
Fei
so
Xiao for her
good.
guidance and bury the hatchet?
Oh, do you get an achievement
here's your
for
sword.
beating her?
Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
Xiao's so funny.
This is
You
how
never
she
know if
apologizes?
answer buzz. She is fine. She's just really pretty.
I should report to the seat of divine
I've seen some like gameplay of her, and like I really want her.
Oh, by the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
Missouri walks into a seaside shore.
Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, What do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this.
I can't wait till they re-record his voice lines.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with General.
Because as much as I enjoy like the character, I do not like the VA. And I'm very glad that he stepped down. For Maz, I should be clear.
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right?
Doesn't know that there is, which I can understand since you can. That's yeah, that's fair. But there is also is the like secret achievement too that you can only get once in Penacony.
What people are saying and how those
I'm sure there's like a couple some other things that are like one time only thing too, I'm sure. But yeah, I can get that too. I can understand that.
Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
Thank you for head pats.
So not even the famed healer lady could help?
Wonder what her condition is.
Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well, life and death, Xianzhou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live.
This is really pretty.
You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Can check the achievements and have this cutscene just to be sure. Alright, I mean, it's no worries either way.
Enjoy some
I was just
tasty
curious.
Food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome! I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yun Li is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace. It almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right?
I agree. General Fei Xiao is indeed impressive.
I was talking about Yanqing, actually.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Danheng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jing Yuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He has something important to discuss.
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yaoqing and the Juming.
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Huaiyan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
Huh. Oh. Also, I just realized, are there actually drops going on for Honkai right now? I would assume so.
I don't believe.
But I forgot to actually check. I'm going the wrong way. I do this every time.
What is your purpose for entering the Seat of Divine Foresight?
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Huayan. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Fu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yuchui for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshals still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Luofu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yuchui from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yaoqing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No. I am too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Laofu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Shao's questioning. The marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Shao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the
There's
same.
an achievement for being her, just seeing.
As for the Ambrosial
Okay.
Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Shao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Oh wait, can I talk to her? No. Okay.
Yes, it's this case right here.
It's really pretty. Just the case alone is really pretty.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Laofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Laofu would be the Ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the ringmaster?
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside. I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Juming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands, tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover, I hear that Yanqing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Laofu as the Ringmaster, so it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yanqing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him.
Damn. of either death or disaster when these two clash. Yeah.
Not to be rude or anything. We've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Wait. Are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that's just so embarrassing.
I'm curious.
Your talent is quite unique. Are you also interested in swordplay? But you know, based on my years of judging people, you don't really need to dive into swordplay to boost your skills. And I doubt there's anyone out there who can really show you the way forward. As for Miss March, she's like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped.
Aww.
I appreciate your kind words, General Huayan. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance?
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
Huh. So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
I see, General. Then count me in.
Now that Yang Cheng has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her nod.
Aww.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
Yeah, tell me
At least
become the
that
best.
way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
Oh my god.
Hey, I've never missed my target. Then I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness,
I
General
love
Huayan.
hearing MC talk more. We don't get
Starting
enough of her
tomorrow, Yan
talking.
Qing and Yun Li will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay. Yun Li and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
You're too kind. Oh, wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around? General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about?
Does it?
I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yun Li and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Because General Huayan wants us to stick around on the Law Fu for some time. But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Law Fu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face. And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huayan, still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but... As the Luofu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
I know.
The illustrious Merlin's Claw waiting for me? And for so long, too? It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Law Fu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio?
Jiao Chou. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huayan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Lawfu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the report from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced.
Oh shit,
This time,
Jamie,
she
you
has brought
mentioned.
along an outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge Waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today. Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Lawfu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements, a moment that our adversaries relish.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hule.
Hule? You mean that Hule? The Borisin warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
Oh, damn.
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hule.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit him now, of all times?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the Shackling prison, facing unending retribution. Given the situation on the Lawfu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hule's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns. That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
It's all bad news.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining. Oh, by the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo.
However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither. Yukong, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
Mm-hmm. Day 2.
I'm still feeling sleepy.
Me too.
Did I oversleep? Where did March and Don Hung go?
Oh. Let's see. Where are we on this right now? Oh yeah, what are the achievements I have? Oh, that's right. Let's see. To be honest, I didn't want to go for too long on here. I don't know who you are. So, I actually think that this is a good time to stop here. It's day 2. Yeah. Plus, I had some other things that I wanted to do. Oh yeah. We're gonna end here for tonight. But let's see who's still alive right now. Let's see. Oh, I always forget about that. Let's see. I'm sure there has to be somebody that I can read. Let's see. Who is alive? Ah, I know. I know who we can raid. Alright. Well, thank you everybody for stopping by. I had a good time tonight. Even though it wasn't my usual longer streams. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. I hope so. I might. I'm not 100% sure though. Might continue some more. But yeah, we'll definitely be continuing the Honkai story on stream. And yeah. So for those of you who don't know, oops, that's the wrong thing. Those of you who don't know, these are all my socials. I am mainly active on Twitter, and I will eventually get things out on other social medias. I'm trying to work on clips. We'll see how that goes. And if you want to join a community, I have a Discord server. Server is locked behind a role that you must react to after reading the rules in order to gain full access to the server. And tonight, we are gonna go raid a good friend of mine, Skibby Pro, who is currently playing Apollo Justice Ace Attorney right now. And yeah, if you want to join the raid, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. And if you want to copy and paste the raid messages, that'd also be greatly appreciated. But yeah, I will see you all possibly tomorrow. Not 100% sure. But yeah, thank you everybody for stopping by again. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.